How, and welcome back to Jade Empire. When we last left off, well, Gambler Daoshen can now make bets up to 25 silver. We can deal with him later, but for now...
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
You know what? Let's try Gold Division.
What do you need?
What can you tell me about the champion of my division?
The real champion is the Ravager, but the Sung brothers are your first hurdle. Who are you curious about?
Tell me about the Sung brothers.
They're an odd triptuplet, if you ask me. They were three of the best individual fighters to participate in the arena, but things changed after they fought together against the Ravager and lost.
Oh?
They're sort of a buffer. If the three of them together couldn't match the Ravager, only someone who can face all three will stand a chance against him.
I see.
It cuts down on the number of injuries at the Ravager's hands. If you want to know more about them, you can ask the brothers themselves.
Alright. Tell me about the Ravager.
The crowd loves to hate him. He's vicious. He never talks, and he has no interest in the fans. But when he fights, he's unstoppable.
Okay.
Right now, almost no one will face him, so it's rare that the Ravager steps into the ring. It's for the better, I think. He tends to cripple people, despite the protective magic of this place.
Impressive. Nothing I need from you right now.
Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
I think if we leave the arena, we might have random encounters now. But after we beat you, what do you have to say?
Come to kick this tired old dog?
Maybe.
Careful, boy. This mongrel's still got all his teeth. Don't think I'm going to forget that you were the one to take my division from me.
Okay. I assume the others let you keep your title out of pity. You are far too old to have kept through skill. This is just the beginning of the end for you, soldier. You were defeated in fair combat. Do not take it so personally.
You're even and level-headed, which means you won't watch your back. You'll never last. Do you actually need anything, or are you just there to flap your gums?
Well, I'll ask you some questions.
Ask me? Why ever would the vaunted Silver Division champion speak to one of his inferiors? No, I'll not sit here and listen to your taunts, and I certainly don't feel like talking about this place, or my past, or whatever fool thing you want.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Why are you wasting time with me anyway? Shouldn't you be taunting your next victim?
That's not my style. Hey, Han.
I watched your last match.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on becoming champion of Silver Division. Soldier will not be happy with losing to you, but he's been unhappy a long time, I think.
That seems to be his MO. You know something about Black Roblin's time at the arena.
Han doesn't know anything that can help you. We always kept him out of the nasty stuff.
Oh?
This is about your friend and the Serpent, right? It would probably be better to ask some of the higher division fighters. I didn't hear much about it. I do remember Raging Ox. He was always full of life and he had fun in the ring. He was a much better champion than the Ravager.
I bet. That is all I need from you.
Right you are. Take care.
You know what, Han? You are too good for this world.
Look who stands before us, brothers.
Ni hao.
The one who stands just below us in the rankings. Our new Silver Division champion.
Yep. What can you tell me about Black Whirlwind and Kailan?
If you want to hear about it so badly, I've got the real story. These babblers will just tell you they saw it all in the stars.
I know.
Your expansive friend returns on a dark fall of the cards, I'm afraid. His story, like all stories where brothers fall out, is not lightly told.
Alright. How do you think Kailan will react to the Black Whirlwind's return?
Has there not already been a reaction of sorts? Kailan likely wants nothing more than his ex-star fighter to leave this place. Of course, that means he wants the same of you.
I see.
The Black Whirlwind was never one to follow rules, and Kailan is one who demands that his rules be followed.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about something else then.
Good. I don't even like listening to this kind of thing.
Right.
It is a sensitive subject for my brother. He doesn't like the thought of the arena being less liberal than he imagines it.
I see. I think that's really it.
Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if you have anything more to say about this.
What do you want?
I'd like to hear more about your past.
I'm a fighter, not a damn history book. No more stories. You've got my fists and my axes. That's enough. Let's find someone to kill.
Okay. I guess so be that. You know, before I start the, the gold division of this, I think it's time that we head back and overcome that flyer mission. Just because it sounds like everyone's talking very slow, softly. Let's save game. Take a
I
deep
can't
breath.
sell upgrades if I can't find supplies. I'm ruined. Finished.
Kanakingu.
What? Oh, you. You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, perhaps?
Yep. Yes, I own it. What would you like to
I
know?
am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply
we've already gone
upgrades
through
to...
all of this.
However, I...
Yeah, what would you like me to do?
What?
It is a little rickety, actually.
What? The marvelous dragonfly is...
I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky.
Right.
If you could bring me those supplies, I'd have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say?
Got a deal.
Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area.
Yep. Oh. Actually having a new controller.
Careful now, you'll dent something.
Actually responding. Kinda nice. Yeah, that is definitely helpful.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
I say that, and then...
Hey, what?
Okay.
Careful now, you'll dent something.
Not exactly sure what the shield does, but seems to be somewhat useful.
Okay, another impact and we start losing pieces. Abandon the fight.
Okay. Yeah, retry. I got a turbo button before for the spread gun as being much nicer to me. Okay. Sure how much longer it's supposed to go, but okay, we did it with what looks to be no health left. Don't know how I feel about that.
You have returned, and in one piece, I see.
Yep.
Not bad. You brought back the supplies, and you took out a few bandits on your way. You can have a little bit extra for that.
Oh, thank you.
There were some great flyer parts among those supplies. Would you like to have a look at them? Or if you'd prefer, I could tell you about another mission I have for you.
Okay. Yeah, let me
Yes,
see
of
the
course.
upgrade.
I have some very interesting items now.
Okay. Already got one of those. Tremor. Weapon fires powerful shockwave does moderate damage to all nearby enemy ships. Key cost for tremor is moderate. I think that's in opposition to the shield that I've got going on. I'm gonna pause here and see what needs to be done next. Okay, so it wasn't quite what I thought I was getting, but this is still good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna grab that extra bar of nickel iron. No, instead
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins.
Yep.
And you've made doubly certain of it by aiding both the Executioner and Inquisitor. Very impressive. The way to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is open.
That it is.
Everything is in place. I'll have my evidence against Death's Hand soon enough. Oh, and you'll have access to your Master Li as well. I don't want you to think I have forgotten your needs.
That's good. Actually, I have to talk to,
Well, is the
Kang.
Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course.
Of course. Need to fly somewhere.
Certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragonfly for a jaunt. Pick your place, and we will be there in no time. Yes, what?
Let's see. Learn more about you.
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head.
Uh-oh.
Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair.
Uh-oh.
He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves.
Sounds nice. You have a wind map? Where to?
It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good.
Yeah.
It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go.
Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Craters are remarkably unappreciated.
I'd imagine.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
That's good there, Kang.
There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Cool. Why are there people trying to kill us?
Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Mission complete.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think.
Oh.
One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. It's, I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled.
Okay. That should be interesting.
And...
here we go.
Nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time.
All right. I guess that's all for now.
Right. We will talk later. I'll just think up some new features for the dragonfly. Maybe mole talents for burrowing.
That sounds useful. But that'll be it for this video. When we come back, more Jade Empire. Have a good one, folks.